Welcome to Mark Henry Golf. Bit of a close-up today. So today we are doing a training aid review for the swing plate. So this has just arrived. I did order it with some tour sticks. There's plenty of different options on there. You don't have to order it with tour sticks if you've got some already. So it comes in a nice velvet feeling material carry bag, so to look after the swing plate. Also comes with an additional spanner, so you can then, if need be, you can adjust the lever. So you've got two options on it. So it's pretty solid, so pretty robust, so that's quite good. It's got a lever there, so you can adjust the angle of the tour stick when you put it in there. That will give you what swing plane you're looking to achieve, or it can also help if you're swaying or sliding, which I will show you. And then there's another option here which you can put the tour stick in, which will help the alignment of your feet. So right, so let's get stuck in and see this in action, shall we? So before you go, if you can, well, not go, obviously you're going to watch the next bit. So subscribe, follow if you can, any comments, and give us a good thumbs up. Right then, let's see this swing plate in action, shall we? Okay, cool, so we've got the swing plate in its place. So that's on the floor. We've got one tour stick in the lever, and we've got one in the slot on the floor there, so that can keep an eye in regards to the position of your feet. So this all very much depends on what you're looking to achieve in retrospect of where you will put the swing plate. So if you're tending to swing it a little bit flat, then you can put it in a position which will then catch you out. So if you're swinging round yourself, you'll hit into it, so that will make sure that you've then got the correct movement for your takeaway on the way back. So that's quite good in that aspect. Say if you remove the alignment stick for your feet, say let's just get rid of that for a sec. So then you can set it up, so if you're struggling, say you're coming over the top and it's easy to slide about the mat, so that's quite straightforward. You can then set it up so you think, right, okay, so I have that outside, so if I come over I'm going to hit into the stick. So that's, you'd like to think that would focus you that you're not going to do that, but it's pretty robust. It's not going to cause, the stick's not going to fly out anywhere, so that's quite cool in that respect. So that's quite safe, so that's good, which is obviously quite important. You don't want to kill your person next door, you know, with a flying tour stick or something. You can also use the marking on the plate, so you've got their logo on the plate, so if you get the ball set up, you can use that to swing back and get the club head to go over their logo. So in that respect, that's quite good. You can use that as a reference point, so that's always good. Then that is going to encourage you to come more of your in to out. Like I said, it's all depending on what you're looking to achieve, and if you discuss with your coach in regards to what plane that you're trying to swing it on. So that will then encourage you to more come back and then into out plane. So you can see the shape of that ball, that's produced more of a draw. So then that's increased the into out, that's popped up to like 9.8. So it's quite good on that respect. Also, when you're trying to produce a rotation, you're always going to produce a lateral movement. So it's impossible to not to do that. So then you can, depends if you sway on the way back or you tend to slide, so you can use it in both aspects there. So then you make it so it's a lot easier to move the lever when the tour stick is in it. Like I said, if it gets a bit loose, it comes with a spanner, so you can tighten that. So then you can put the plate on your trail hip. 2 seconds, sir. So you can put the plate on your trail hip, so then you don't then sway into it. Also on the way through, the same thing, so when you're hitting a shot, you're not sliding straight into that tour stick, there is some rotation. So I think that's pretty good. So it's very, you can use it for very different aspects of what you're trying to achieve, from rotation, swing path, so it's good. So anything with training aids is that you don't use it too much. So say I'm trying not to sway, so I've got my plate set up, so I've got that set up in its position. I think, right, okay, that's cool. So that's 2 sets, so I get that in line with my hip, so I'm trying to turn and get that pressure into that heel. So I do say 3 or 4 shots down there. So that was just a little bit tall there, so I almost hit that put me off swinging back because my elbow swung into the tour stick there, so that's a little bit tall. So I could just lower it down slightly, so then it doesn't get in the way, so that's good. So then try and do the same thing, so I swing back and I'm trying to turn, but I don't want my hip to hit into that. But you would do that for say 3 or 4 shots, get the feeling for that, and then remove it, so take it away. So then when you go on the golf course, you're not thinking, where's my swing plate? Then you're totally lost. So just 3 or 4 shots, remove it, 3 or 4 shots again, think, right, I'm getting the hang of that, and then put it in every now and again to test it. That's the same with anything. If you're trying to get more upright, trying to stop coming over the top, you can also do it if you tend to release around the corner a bit too much. You can put it so as you're swinging through, you're not then smashing into it, you're trying to get more extension. So various different things. So I think it's a real good bit of kit. Very easy to carry, very solid, and very easy to use. You just, like same as any training aid, you might get yourself in a little bit of trouble. So I would definitely do that with your coach. Don't go crazy and get it unless you know what swing path you're trying to achieve or what you're trying to adjust. But overall, good thumbs up. I think it's quite a good investment really. Any questions or comments, please send them through, give us a good thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.